It is time now to settle yourself into a gentle stillness. Let your body find its comfort. Allow the quiet support beneath you to embrace you fully. Feel the softness of your bed, the yielding of the mattress, the soothing texture of the sheets around you. There is no need to adjust or move now, just a quiet surrender to this moment. Begin by bringing your awareness to your feet. Feel them resting peacefully, perhaps slightly cool, perhaps just warmly settled. Notice the subtle weight of them, the subtle curve of your arches. Imagine a soft, warm light beginning to glow around your toes. This gentle light is deeply calming, a golden warmth that begins to spread slowly. It bathes each toe, easing any lingering tension, softening any small stiffness. Feel this light moving upwards, gently caressing the soles of your feet, warming the tops of your feet. It moves around your ankles, a soothing circle of warmth and ease. This wave of quiet relaxation continues its journey, moving up through your calves. Feel how the muscles in your lower legs begin to soften, to release any held effort. The warmth spreads, dissolving any tightness, inviting a deep sense of peace. It glides over your shins, a gentle wave of calm. This tranquil feeling flows into your knees, bringing a quiet comfort to your joints. Imagine them softening, becoming fluid and at ease. Now, this soothing warmth begins to envelop your thighs. Feel the larger muscles of your upper legs relaxing deeply. Let go of any work they have done today. Allow them to simply rest, completely supported, completely still. Feel the weight of your legs sinking gently into the bed, heavy and peaceful. Your awareness now drifts to your hips. Notice how they are resting. Feel the connection of your body to the surface beneath you. Allow your hips to spread, to open slightly, releasing any stiffness held there. The calming warmth continues its journey, flowing into your lower back. Feel the gentle support for your spine. Allow any small knots of tension to simply melt away, like ice disappearing into warm water. Imagine your lower back becoming wonderfully soft, pliable, and utterly at ease. This wave of deep relaxation continues to ascend, moving up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. It brings quiet comfort to your mid-back, then to your upper back. Feel your shoulders gently widening, gently softening. Let them drop away from your ears, releasing any burdens they might have carried. Imagine your shoulder blades gently resting against your back, completely unburdened, completely tranquil. Now, let this calming warmth flow down your arms, beginning with your shoulders. Feel it moving into your upper arms, softening the muscles there. It flows into your elbows, bringing ease to your joints. Then it continues down your forearms, reaching your wrists. Notice any subtle sensations as this relaxation spreads. Feel it pouring into your hands. Your palms soften, your fingers gently uncurl. Each fingertip becomes peaceful and still. Imagine your hands becoming wonderfully heavy, completely at rest. Bring your attention back to your chest. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath, so natural, so effortless. There is no need to change anything about your breathing. Just simply notice its calm rhythm. Let the muscles in your chest soften, becoming open and expansive. Feel the quiet beating of your heart, a steady, peaceful rhythm. Allow this wave of calm to spread across your ribcage, bringing a sense of lightness and freedom. Now, let your awareness flow to your abdomen. Feel the soft, relaxed muscles in your belly. Allow any tightness to dissolve, any held tension to release. Your abdomen is soft and pliable, perfectly at ease. This warmth now moves up to your neck. Feel the muscles in your neck beginning to lengthen, to soften. Imagine any tension gently flowing away, down through your body and into the earth beneath you. Your neck feels supple and free. Finally, bring your awareness to your head. Feel the weight of your head resting peacefully on your pillow. Allow the muscles in your scalp to relax. Feel your jaw softening, the teeth perhaps slightly apart. Let your tongue rest gently in your mouth. Release any tension from your cheeks. Feel your eyelids becoming wonderfully heavy, gently closed. Smooth your brow, releasing any furrowing. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyes completely at ease. Your entire face is soft, peaceful, and still. Your whole body now feels completely relaxed, heavy, and serene. You are deeply settled, wonderfully at ease. Each gentle, natural breath deepens this peace, filling you with calm, releasing any remaining wisps of thought or concern. You are safe. You are supported. You are completely at rest. Now, as your body rests in this profound stillness, allow your mind to gently shift. You are drifting effortlessly into a space where thoughts begin to soften and become like passing clouds, light and transient. Imagine yourself lying on a soft, shimmering surface, perhaps like the quietest surface of a tranquil lake, reflecting a sky full of gentle, pearlescent light. You feel no cold, only a perfectly balanced warmth and comfort. There's a quiet invitation in the air, a sense of an opening, a gentle pathway forming just for you. This path leads not outward, but inward, towards the vast, serene landscapes of your own imagination. You carry with you a quiet intention for a dream that is peaceful, insightful, and utterly unique to you. You wish to explore, to discover, and to experience a deep calm within this dream space. This intention is not a demand, but a gentle whisper, a guiding light for your inner journey. You begin to feel a subtle lightness, as if the shimmering surface beneath you is gently lifting, carrying you upwards, or perhaps inward. The pearlescent light begins to deepen, becoming richer, flowing with soft, shifting hues of deep amethyst, tranquil sapphire, and glowing emerald. These colors are not painted on a canvas, but are living, breathing light, moving all around you. You feel perfectly safe, perfectly held within this gentle current of color and light. There's a soft, almost imperceptible hum that begins to resonate within this light. It is a deep, ancient sound, yet also incredibly comforting, like a distant lullaby carried on the purest air. This hum is a welcome, an invitation to a place of profound beauty and quiet wonder. You are floating, effortlessly, drawn by this soft melody, surrounded by the shifting colors, feeling a sense of deep anticipation, a gentle excitement for what lies ahead. The light begins to concentrate, to gather around you, forming a gentle tunnel of vibrant, translucent hues. You drift through this luminous passage, feeling a soft air caress your skin, carrying the faint, clean scent of earth and something indefinable, like pure potential. tunnel is not dark or confining, but open, expansive, guiding you softly forward. You feel the gentle, natural rhythm of your breathing, steady and calm, as you move deeper into this tranquil space. As you drift, the colors around you begin to resolve, to clarify, to reveal a breathtaking sight. The tunnel opens into a vast, silent chamber. You are now gently descending, perhaps floating, perhaps walking on air, into an enormous cavern. This is a crystal cavern, unlike any you have ever imagined. The first thing you notice are the walls. Observe the cavern walls, where the crystalline formations subtly pulse and shift. They are not static structures, but living, breathing facets of the cavern itself. Their geometry is playfully reorganizing each time you blink. You watch as sharp angles soften into graceful curves, and then, with another gentle blink, they realign themselves into impossible angles, leading your eye to what appear to be unreachable ledges, shimmering far above. It is a constant, quiet dance, a slow, majestic choreography of light and form. The crystals themselves are enormous, reaching from floor to ceiling, in hues ranging from smoky quartz to vibrant amethyst, from clear ice-like formations to deep, resonant obsidian. Some crystals appear to be pure light, others seem to hold miniature galaxies within their depths. The air here is cool and clean, carrying a subtle mineral scent, invigorating yet deeply calming. There is a deep, resonating hum throughout the cavern, a soft, low thrum that vibrates through the crystalline structures and gently through your own being. It is the sound of the deep earth echoes, the raw, ancient pulse of this living place. You reach out, drawn by an instinct, to touch a surface nearby. Your fingers meet the smooth, cool surface of a large crystal. It is immense, rising beside you like a silent sentinel. As your fingertips make contact, you notice how its texture can feel velvety soft one moment, like the finest moss, then impossibly slick and glassy the next, as if coated in perfectly polished ice. This shifting sensation confirms the dream's fluid nature, its gentle willingness to transform and respond. You gently press your palm against it, and for a moment, you feel a faint vibration, a pulse, a quiet resonance with the cavern's deep hum. You take a gentle step, your foot meeting a surface that feels like polished crystal, yet it yields slightly, as if you are walking on solid light. The cavern floor itself is a mosaic of countless crystal shards, large and small, all glowing with an inner luminescence. With each gentle step, soft light ripples out from beneath your feet, spreading like gentle waves across the floor. As you look around, you see that the cavern is not just one chamber, but a series of interconnected spaces, each revealing new wonders. The light here is entirely internal, emanating from the crystals themselves, creating a soft, ethereal glow that illuminates everything without shadow. There are no harsh edges here, only infinite gradients of light and color. You notice a peculiar feature in one of the grander sections of the cavern. Embedded within a sheer wall of iridescent crystal, a wall that pulses with a particularly deep, vibrant sapphire glow, you encounter a polished crystal mirror. It is not just a flat surface, but seamlessly integrated into the living crystal, as if it grew there naturally. Its surface is perfectly smooth, cool, and inviting. As you approach, you expect to see your own reflection, perhaps your physical self, or at least a dreamlike version of yourself. But instead of reflecting your physical self, the mirror shows vivid scenes from your subconscious. The surface shimmers, then resolves into an image. It is a tranquil forest glade, bathed in dappled sunlight. You see ancient trees, their leaves a vibrant green, rustling gently in a soft, unseen breeze. A tiny stream babbles quietly over smooth stones, its water impossibly clear. There is a feeling of deep peace, a quiet joy emanating from this scene. You stand before the mirror, simply observing, letting the image wash over you. It feels incredibly real, as if you could step right into that peaceful forest. The scent of damp earth and fresh leaves seems to waft from the mirror's surface. You notice a small, iridescent beetle slowly making its way up a blade of grass in the reflection, its tiny legs moving with delicate precision. You quietly consider this scene, feeling its calm embrace. And then, a gentle curiosity stirs within you. You wonder if the scene could shift, if another aspect of your inner landscape might reveal itself. You bring a soft, focused intent to mind, a quiet wish. Perhaps you wish to see a place of quiet creativity or a moment of profound insight. You don't try to force it, but simply hold the intention with a gentle, open mind. As your gentle intent settles, the scene in the mirror begins to subtly morph. The edges of the forest glade soften, the colors bleed into each other like watercolors. The trees seem to dissolve, and the babbling stream flows into a new landscape. Now, the mirror shows a vast, starlit desert, silent and majestic. The sky above is a canvas of countless stars, more brilliant than you have ever seen, stretching into infinity. A sense of profound wonder fills you, a feeling of being connected to something immense and ancient. The cool, dry air of the desert seems to emanate from the mirror, a subtle sensory shift. You are witnessing the mirror's magic, its ability to reflect the boundless depths of your inner world. The reflections can be subtly shifted by your focused intent. You watch as a shooting star arcs gracefully across the desert sky within the mirror, leaving a shimmering trail of starlight. The sand dunes are sculpted by unseen winds, soft and inviting. There is a deep, quiet reverence that settles over you. As you linger before the mirror, a soft, ethereal light begins to gather around your hands. You look down, and your hand lines appear to subtly shift, rearranging themselves into intricate patterns that ripple and flow like liquid light. Then, just as gently, they settle back into their familiar forms, yet with a faint, inner glow that lingers. This is a gentle reminder of the dream's fluid nature, its playful response to your presence. You turn your attention back to the cavern itself, stepping away from the mirror for a moment. The walls continue their quiet dance, their crystalline geometry reorganizing with each gentle blink. You notice new ledges, previously hidden, now shimmering just out of reach. But somehow, They feel inviting, not frustrating. The air here seems to hum with a quiet energy, a living current that flows through the deep earth echoes. Near the floor, you observe delicate bioluminescent moss growing in soft patches on some of the darker crystal formations. It glows with a gentle, cool light, like tiny scattered stars. There are also strands of fine, almost invisible crystal dust suspended in the air, catching the light and drifting slowly. You focus your gentle attention on a particular cluster of this shimmering dust. With a quiet inner thought, a soft intention, you watch as a small cloud of the dust begins to lift, rising slowly into the air, as if carried by an invisible breath. It twirls and dances, creating a miniature vortex of light before gently settling back down. This is a subtle dance between asserting your dream control and allowing the dream to unfold organically. You are finding the balance where your will enhances rather than constrains the dream's natural magic. There is no effort, no struggle, just a quiet harmony between your intention and the dream's boundless capacity. You notice a small, crystalline flower, unlike any flower you have ever seen. Its petals are made of delicate, translucent crystal, and it seems to be tightly closed, like a bud. It rests nestled in a crevice of a larger, glowing crystal formation. You bring your gentle focus to this crystal bud. You send a soft, warm intention towards it, a quiet wish for it to open, to bloom. As you hold this gentle thought, you watch in quiet wonder as the crystalline petals slowly, delicately unfurl. They part with an almost imperceptible shimmer, revealing a tiny, pulsating light at its center. The flower blooms, radiating a soft, clear light, its intricate crystalline structure now fully revealed. It is a testament to the quiet power of your focused attention within this dream. The cavern itself seems to respond to this moment of gentle creation. The deep hum of the deep earth echoes softens, becoming even more melodic, a comforting lullaby that resonates through the vast space. The light from the surrounding crystals subtly intensifies, casting new patterns and colors across the floor and walls. You notice a change in the subtle mineral scent in the air, now infused with a faint, sweet fragrance, as if the blooming crystal flower has released its own unique perfume. You walk deeper into the cavern, drawn by a sense of quiet exploration. The passages here are wide and meandering, carved by ancient forces, or perhaps shaped by the very pulse of the deep earth echoes. Each turn reveals a new vista, a new configuration of crystalline wonder. Some formations are like vast, shimmering waterfalls, their crystal facets catching and refracting the internal light into a dazzling display of rainbows that dance on the cavern walls. Others resemble enormous, ancient trees, their branches intricately formed from countless smaller crystals, reaching towards an unseen ceiling. You pause before one such tree, its crystalline branches glowing with a gentle, inner amber light. You reach out and place your hand on its trunk. The surface is cool and smooth, but as you focus your attention, a soft warmth begins to emanate from the crystal beneath your palm. The warmth spreads, slowly intensifying, until the entire section of the crystal tree beneath your touch feels gently heated, radiating a comforting energy. It is a quiet dialogue, a silent exchange between your intention and the responsive nature of this dream world. Looking closer at the crystalline trunk, you notice tiny, intricate patterns etched into its surface. They are like ancient symbols, swirling designs that seem to tell a story, or perhaps hold a memory. As you watch, one of the symbols, a small spiral, begins to gently rearrange itself, its lines slowly shifting and reforming into a new, flowing pattern. It then subtly shifts back to its original form, a delicate play of lucidity, confirming the dream's fluid reality. You continue your journey, allowing your intuition to guide you. The ground beneath your feet remains soft and luminous, the gentle ripples of light accompanying your every step. You come upon a section of the cavern where slender streams of light, like liquid starlight, flow from openings in the ceiling, pooling into small, crystalline basins on the floor. These pools shimmer with an ethereal glow, their light gently moving and swirling within the basins. You extend your hand, not to touch, but to gently gesture above one of these pools. With a quiet, guiding intention, you feel a subtle shift in the streams of light. They begin to dance and weave, following the gentle movement of your hand. You can guide them, direct their flow, making them twirl and intertwine, creating intricate patterns in the air before they gently settle back into their original, calm flow. It is a moment of pure, effortless interaction, where your quiet will orchestrates the light itself. As you guide the streams of light, you notice that the deep hum of the deep earth echoes seems to shift in resonance, almost as if it is responding to your gentle play. Different frequencies become apparent, a subtle symphony of sound that rises and falls with your movements. You close your eyes for a moment, simply listening to this incredible soundscape. It is a chorus of deep, resonant tones, overlaid with high, clear notes that seem to chime from the very crystals themselves. You realize you can conduct these notes in the air. With a gentle sweep of your hand, you feel a distinct chord of clear, bell-like tones rise and swell around you. A slow, deliberate movement brings forth a deeper, more profound hum. You are not just hearing the cavern, you are part of its song, weaving your own quiet melody into the tapestry of the deep earth echoes. The air itself feels responsive, alive with these sonic vibrations. You open your eyes again to find the cavern walls have subtly transformed once more. What were once solid, unyielding facets now seem to shimmer with a semi-transparent quality. You can almost see through them, glimpsing faint, shimmering outlines of other chambers, other paths, stretching into the distance. This layering of perception, where the physical and the ethereal intertwine, deepens the sense of wonder and possibility. You return your gaze to the crystal mirror, still embedded in the sapphire wall. It beckons with its quiet promise of inner landscapes. You approach it once more, feeling a sense of renewed curiosity. This time, as you stand before it, the mirror immediately reveals a different scene from your subconscious. It is a peaceful, moonlit ocean. Waves gently lap against a sandy shore, each wave catching the moonlight and sparkling with 1,000 tiny diamonds. The air in the reflection is cool and carries the fresh scent of salt and sea. You hear the rhythmic whisper of the waves, a deeply soothing sound. You notice a small, luminous jellyfish floating gracefully just beneath the surface of the water in the reflection, its translucent bell pulsing with a soft, inner light. The sense of calm here is profound, vast like the ocean itself. You feel a deep connection to this image, a sense of inner peace that resonates within you. You decide to try a different approach to shifting the reflection this time. Instead of a direct intention, you allow a feeling, a deep sense of gratitude, to permeate your being. You simply feel thankful for this peaceful dream, for the beauty around you, for the quiet insights. As this feeling of gratitude expands within you, the ocean scene in the mirror begins to slowly transform. The moonlight softens, the waves grow calmer, until the water itself seems to become a still, reflective surface. And then, from the depths of the mirrored ocean, soft, glowing patterns begin to emerge, intricate mandalas of light forming beneath the surface. They pulse gently, expanding and contracting, revealing a hidden language of light, a symbolic representation of inner harmony and balance. It is as if your gratitude has revealed a deeper, more intricate layer of peace within your subconscious. The feeling of calm is now even more profound, a deep, abiding stillness that settles into the very core of your being. As you observe these shimmering patterns, you notice a subtle shift in the light around you in the cavern. The deep sapphire glow of the wall where the mirror is embedded now seems to be gently breathing, its intensity subtly ebbing and flowing in perfect synchronicity with your own calm, natural breath. It is a quiet confirmation of your integral connection to this dream space, a living response to your presence. You reach out a hand, hovering just above the surface of the mirror, not quite touching it, but feeling the cool, gentle emanation of the reflected scene. Your hand lines, once again, seem to subtly ripple and change, briefly revealing faint, luminous pathways that seem to connect your fingers to the glowing mandalas in the mirror. Then they return to their familiar appearance, a whisper of the dream's boundless magic. You turn away from the mirror, feeling refreshed, a new sense of quiet understanding settling within you. The cavern stretches before you, an endless tapestry of crystalline wonders. You move into a new section, where the crystals are predominantly a soft rose quartz, radiating a gentle, comforting warmth. The air here feels subtly warmer, infused with a faint, sweet aroma, like the subtle fragrance of blooming wildflowers in an unseen meadow. Here, the crystalline formations are smoother, more flowing, like solidified currents of a gentle river. You notice a tiny, almost invisible feather, made of pure light, drifting slowly down from the ceiling. It spirals gently downwards, catching the ambient light and shimmering with iridescent hues. You extend your hand, palm open, beneath its path. With a quiet, soft intention, a gentle wish for it to pause, the feather slows its descent, hovering perfectly still just above your palm. It dances there, suspended in the air by your focus, a delicate beacon of your subtle dream control. You watch its gentle shimmer, feeling the quiet power of your will within this dreamscape. Then, with a soft release of your intention, it continues its slow, graceful descent, eventually settling soundlessly onto a bed of soft, luminous crystal dust below. The deep earth echoes in this rose quartz chamber are particularly melodic, a gentle hum that feels like a quiet sigh of contentment. You find yourself walking towards a series of crystal archways, each one glowing with a different soft hue. As you pass through them, the light around you gently shifts, bathing you in a spectrum of tranquil colors. First a soft lavender, then a pale aquamarine, then a delicate peach. Each color brings a slightly different feeling of calm and peace. Beyond the archways, you discover a vast, open space, a grand atrium within the cavern. Here, the crystalline formations reach truly immense proportions, forming towering spires that pierce an unseen ceiling, their tips disappearing into a swirling mist of light. The floor is a sprawling landscape of smooth, polished crystals, reflecting the light in an infinite mosaic. In the very center of this atrium is a perfectly circular, shallow pool of liquid light. It is not water, but pure, flowing luminescence, shimmering with all the colors of the cavern. You approach the edge of this pool, feeling its gentle warmth radiating upwards. You carefully dip your hand into the liquid light. It feels impossibly soft, like touching spun moonlight, yet it has a subtle, almost imperceptible viscosity, a gentle resistance. As your fingers enter the light, soft, rippling patterns of color spread outwards from your hand, dancing across the surface of the pool. It is profoundly calming, a sensation of pure, serene energy. You lift your hand, and the liquid light clings to your fingers for a moment, forming tiny, luminous beads that slowly drip back into the pool, each drop creating a soft, bell-like chime. The sound echoes gently through the vast atrium, adding another layer to the symphony of the deep earth echoes. It is a continuous flow of sensory delight, deepening your immersion in this incredible dream world. You close your eyes for a moment, simply absorbing the sounds, the subtle scents, the lingering touch of the liquid light on your skin. Your natural breathing continues its soft, steady rhythm, anchoring you in this peaceful experience. When you open your eyes, the cavern walls around you seem to have taken on an even more complex, shifting geometry. The angles are truly impossible now, defying conventional understanding, yet they feel completely natural within this dream. Ledges appear and disappear with a fluid grace, as if the cavern itself is gently breathing, constantly reshaping its inner landscape. You notice that the crystalline formations are not just solid. Some sections now appear to be composed of countless shimmering layers, like pages of a vast, ancient book, each layer holding subtle images or patterns within. You peer closer, and indeed, you can see faint, ethereal text embedded within these crystal layers. As you focus your gaze, the text subtly rearranges itself, the symbols and letters morphing, flowing into new configurations, offering glimpses of meaning that are just beyond your grasp, yet feel profoundly significant. It is a language of light and dream, an echo of the deep earth memory itself. You move to a particularly striking formation, a massive crystal column that glows with an inner fire, a deep, resonant crimson. You place your hand upon its surface, feeling the powerful, yet contained energy within. With a focused intention, you imagine sending a wave of cooling calm into its fiery core. Slowly, imperceptibly at first, the crimson begins to soften, to blend with cooler tones, until the column glows with a gentler, more soothing amber, then a warm gold. You have tempered its intensity, transforming its raw power into a softer, more comforting light, a quiet testament to your gentle influence. As the crystal column changes, the surrounding atmosphere also shifts. The grittiness of the raw, primal energy is still present, but it is now harmonized with a deep, peaceful understanding. The profoundness of the deep earth echoes continues to resonate, now with a new layer of tranquil power, a quiet strength that emanates from the very heart of the cavern. The air feels invigorating, yet deeply serene. You decide to revisit the mirror once more, drawn by its quiet wisdom. As you approach the sapphire wall, you notice that the polished surface of the mirror now has subtle, shifting ripples across its reflection, like water disturbed by an unseen breeze. This time, the scene in the mirror is not a landscape, but a complex, swirling tapestry of abstract colors and forms. It is a vibrant, moving mosaic, full of intricate details and subtle shifts, representing a flow of pure, unadulterated energy. It is an image of boundless potential, of creative force. You watch it, fascinated by its intricate dance. You bring a quiet intention to mind, wishing for clarity, for a single, focused thought to emerge from this vibrant swirling. As your intent settles, the abstract forms in the mirror begin to gently coalesce. The colors soften, the movement slows, and from the center of the swirling light, a single, radiant point of pure, clear light emerges, expanding slowly, steadily, until it fills the entire mirror with its serene brilliance. It is a light of pure understanding, a gentle wisdom that seems to resonate directly with your deepest self. This light from the mirror spills out into the cavern, painting the surrounding crystals with a soft, transcendent glow. The deep hum of the deep earth echoes seems to amplify in its clarity, becoming even more resonant, more profound. You feel a sense of expansion within your own being, a feeling of quiet joy and deep connection to everything around you. You close your eyes, letting the sensation wash over you. Your breath continues its gentle, steady rhythm, easy and calm. When you open your eyes again, the cavern itself seems to have embraced this new clarity. The impossible angles of the walls are still there, shifting and reforming, but now they do so with a sense of perfect order, a harmonious geometry that speaks of ancient wisdom. The unreachable ledges, once just shimmering glimpses, now seem to invite you, perhaps through paths of light that gently rise and fall. You notice a small, delicate crystal chime hanging from a slender, almost invisible crystal thread nearby. It is formed from many tiny, perfectly shaped crystal facets, each one catching and reflecting light. You reach out your hand, not to strike it, but to simply hover near it. With a soft, focused intention, you invite it to sing. A single, pure note, clear and resonant, rings out from the chime, echoing softly through the cavern. Then another, slightly different, harmonizing with the first. You gently orchestrate a delicate melody, a quiet symphony of crystal notes, using only your gentle attention and intent. The notes linger in the air, slowly fading into the deep hum of the deep earth echoes, leaving behind a profound sense of peace. As the notes fade, you observe your hands. The lines on your palms are not just shifting now, but seem to subtly glow with a faint, internal luminescence, highlighting their intricate patterns. Then, as softly as it appeared, the glow recedes, leaving your hands looking perfectly normal, yet with a lingering sense of inner light. You continue your exploration, moving deeper into the vastness of the cavern. The atmosphere is consistently one of profound calm, even with the raw, primal energy that subtly pulses from the deep earth echoes. The crystals here are immense, forming entire landscapes within the cavern. Some are like colossal, frozen waves, their facets reflecting light in a dazzling, silent spray. Others are like intricate, subterranean gardens, filled with luminous, crystalline flora that glows with soft, internal bioluminescence. You come across a garden of these crystal plants. They are delicate and varied, from towering crystalline ferns that shimmer with emerald light, to low-lying, fractal-like growths that pulse with a soft, peach glow. You gently reach out to touch one of these fractal crystals. Its surface is surprisingly warm, not cool like the other crystals you have encountered. As your fingers make contact, a tiny, new shoot of crystal begins to slowly unfurl from its base, growing visibly before your eyes, extending a new, delicate fractal arm, a gentle burst of creation in response to your presence. This interaction feels deeply satisfying, a quiet collaboration with the dream itself. You realize that your gentle will, your focused intent, is not controlling the dream in a rigid way, but rather co-creating with it, enhancing its natural magic, unfolding its inherent beauty. This is the subtle dance, the harmonious balance. You find a quiet alcove where the crystal walls seem to embrace you, forming a natural, inviting sanctuary. The crystals here are primarily soft, milky quartz, radiating a gentle, diffuse light that feels incredibly soothing. In the center of this alcove, a small, still pool of perfectly clear, pristine water rests. It is so still that its surface is like a perfect mirror, reflecting the soft glow of the surrounding crystals. You sit beside this pool, feeling completely at ease. You look into the water, and instead of seeing your physical self, or even a scene from your subconscious, you see a swirling mist of pure, vibrant colors, gently moving and transforming. It is not an image, but a feeling made visible, a representation of pure emotion, pure potential, without specific form. You allow yourself to simply observe this swirling mist. You notice how the colors ebb and flow, how they blend and separate. You think of a feeling of profound tranquility, a deep inner peace. As this thought settles within you, the swirling colors in the pool begin to calm, to settle. The vibrant hues soften, gradually resolving into a single, vast expanse of tranquil, deep indigo. It is a color of absolute stillness, of infinite calm, reflecting the quiet peace within you. The surface of the pool becomes perfectly smooth, perfectly still, a liquid mirror of deep indigo. A soft, almost imperceptible hum emanates from the water, joining the distant, deep earth echoes, adding a layer of profound serenity to the cavern's symphony. The air around you in the alcove feels even more comforting, imbued with a soft, clean scent, like pure, cool water and ancient stone. As you gaze into the indigo pool, your mind feels wonderfully clear, light, and at peace. There are no demands, no expectations, only a boundless sense of quiet contentment. You realize that the entire cavern, with its shifting walls, its vibrant crystals, its echoing hum, and its reflective surfaces, is a living manifestation of your inner world, a grand cathedral of your deepest self. You gently reach a finger towards the surface of the indigo pool. Before you even touch it, a tiny ripple of silver light spreads outwards from the point where your finger is about to make contact. It is as if the pool anticipates your touch, responding to your gentle presence. As your finger lightly skims the surface, the silver ripple expands into a gentle wave, traveling across the indigo expanse, creating delicate, luminous patterns that shimmer for a moment before dissolving back into the still, deep calm. The deep hum of the deep earth echoes seems to deepen its resonance, vibrating through the very crystal beneath you. You feel yourself sinking further into a state of profound peace, completely held by the quiet majesty of this dream. The walls of the alcove around you begin to subtly pulse with an inner light, a gentle, slow rhythm that mirrors your own calm breathing. The impossible angles and unreachable ledges of the cavern, which you glimpse beyond the alcove, now seem to beckon with a welcoming mystery, a promise of further, gentle exploration without end. You are deeply at peace, resting in the quiet heart of this crystal cavern, allowing the dream to unfold organically, endlessly, as you drift deeper into serene, untroubled slumber.